mama, I guess, or that's a male and a female. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever seen something like that. Look at it. I don't know. Wow. Look at that. I'm still saving seeds if I can from this. I have some growing up front now. I'm doing my fall. Now here there was a pumpkin, and there it is. See, I have one pumpkin left right here. I figured that this is the best way to do it. It seems like stink bugs are not common on this tree, and I'm just giving it support off this tree, and that's what I'm doing, because I had another one on there and it got eaten by, it went out of the fence and it got torn up. I'm saving seeds from this Mexican sunflower. I learned about that, so I have some in there. I'm waiting for the whole thing to dry. For the rest of them, just let them dry off, because they said that you can just leave it there and let them dry. You know, I'll watch it again. There's another one that's really dried. I'm thinking about taking that off before it drops. But yeah, it's time where now you do clean up, and I basically did what I could. Oh, look at this, guy. See, another one started growing here. See that? That's just, I don't know. That's unreal. Things are still trying to grow. And I know I found a baby rabbit in here. I think it was in here. Baby rabbit. They go in different spots. But it was only one this time. Oh, look at this. Got another one. Isn't that, that's unreal. I keep on just being gifted. And see that's when I did that thing. This is what I want to do. I'm going to pull it all out and let it dry right here. Yeah. I'm thinking about taking those tomatoes off and just letting it do its thing inside, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. There's tons of cherry tomatoes on that one. This is all done. I have no watermelons over here. They didn't do too good. Green beans, I got a good harvest, but it was my fault. I didn't continue to come out here and take care of them as well, and that's why I said I had a hard time. I didn't like it. This is going to be for something else. I don't know, maybe tomatoes in here, something that has to be stalked up. It's good to keep it up straight, but it's either I'm going to take this out and use it somewhere else. But as I keep on forgetting, when you do this, it's long. You like they grow. As you see, this is going nuts. Look at all this watermelon. It just keeps on growing, and I'm just leaving it here. Let it do its thing. If it wants to do more watermelon, go right ahead. But it keeps on growing. It's growing all over here. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave it. All right, so the next thing I'd like to do, because I know these cantaloupes are not ready. Because usually, you see in the video, it'll come right off very easily. It'll fall off. That's why I have these nettings on there. Because when it's ready, it'll just fall. So I'm going to let that go. Now this one, the only reason why I'm cutting this, I can't get my nail through it, but this is so bad. The stink bugs got it. I don't want nothing to happen to it, so I am just going to give it and let it just, you know, it's not, I don't think it's going to get any bigger than this, but this is my first pumpkin, and I have another one back there. So yes. This is the excitement, is when you come in here and be able to grab things. That's what I like about. So now, I think I'll just bring this little thing over. I take this everywhere as I go, back here. Because, you know, you never know when you need it. I'm just going to get because I don't get back here. I know hornworms have been getting back here. See? That's rotted. So I feed it. Got little babies there. I'm gonna get as many as I can in here. These are beautiful. These ones are what I've been waiting for, and they are just not turning. They're not turning at all. This one I just gave up, but I'm not worried about it until I come in here and start cleaning up. And that's when I'll start doing those things. But I'm just trying to come in here and clean this up a little bit. I don't want to waste food. Either way, the gopher gets it or I get it. Either one. Once you start turning, they tell you to trim back and they start turning. So I have more up front, so I'm not worrying about, like I said, I have tons up front. I've already picked tons up front. I have it in the windowsill. I have basil. I have cilantro this year. So I'm really happy about that. Let's get this off of here. I don't want that to be in there. Yes, this is why I don't share too much videos, because there's really not that much. I've been letting things, I'll come in here and with all the rain that we've been getting, and then now it finally stopped for a whole week. We're not going to get any rain. That's why now I'm basically coming out trying to get things ready for next year. I've been putting grass clippings everywhere, but I'm going to come out since the weather is not that bad. See, this is the time that you should be doing this stuff, because it's going to get really hot again. It's going to feel like summer. See? This is what I'm talking about. See this? There's something in here already still. This is still growing. I'm just letting it go. That's it. I'm just letting it, let it do its thing. You know? This one finally dried up. That's what I'm doing over there, just throwing everything in there, and I'm making a lasagna. Den's up there, as you see in between. He was cutting wood, which I'll show you we got free wood. I'll show you that. He has in part of his video, getting wood. I'll show you that on the side of the road. He called the sheriffs.
Are you a prepper?
Got free wood.
Because there's a few preppers around here that have been leaving this. I called the local sheriff, and Debbie and I are over here taking it. Why? Because it's free, and it's saving us a lot of labor, cutting it up, dragging it out of the woods. It's on a main road, so it's free. However, I only have a 6-foot bed, so we can only take small amounts at a time. Luckily, we're only a quarter mile from the house. Saving me a lot of work though, man. Cutting it and dragging it out of the woods. I saw it laying here last year, and I called up today, and they called me back, and the sheriff's like, yeah, you're doing us a justice. Thank God that we're able to do this. Lots to split too.
This year we're going to pay. We still might get a couple, I don't know. But yeah, he worked really hard up there. So, all right, so now it's time for me to take this up, and I'll show you on the side because I have more stuff. It's so nice. All right. So, like I said, a lot of this stuff I'm trying to learn how to save seeds. I'm up here in this section. Look at these beautiful plants that I have. Oh God, they have thorns on it, like someone said. See it? Hopefully you can see it. I don't want to break it. Ooh. I have a couple of them in here. Beautiful. I got one down here. I've been waiting so much that it's not ready. I have another one back there. And there's a couple of them. Sorry. Where it goes. Trying to balance my stuff in here, but we've been cleaning it up here. So I'm just going to do a few of these. I'm trying to learn how to, like, see that's been in there too long. I basically want to learn how to save seeds from these guys. That's what I'm basically doing. It's like, I never saved seeds from it. And, you know, this is something good to add to your salads and all that. These are my green bell peppers. I have tons on here as well. The small ones, but look, guys. see that? I hope you can see it. Oh, God. Oh, this one fell off. Look at that. I don't know if that was ready. But it fell off. So guess what? We have that. Oh, yeah. I got a lot of big ones. I'm trying to figure out when to know if it's ready. I think it's when it's lighter green. Because I've been picking them. But I'm picking them too soon. So, I don't know. But more is growing. As more you pick, the more it's growing more, you know. Either way. You know, I just feel like... See that one? That's that one. It came right off. So, since it came right off, look at that. Oh, man. That's a beautiful pepper. So, I'll give an update. Look how big. Look how big. I didn't think they'd get this big, guys. But I have tons hidden. But this is massive. I have them all grown. This is beautiful. And right here, I keep on bumping my head. It's so hard, man. I mean, I just found that one. There's a bunch down there, all over. Like I said, I highly recommend if you never grow this. This is my first time. It is weighing on this, but I have boards around the bottom, so it should be all right. My lettuce, spinach, right here. It looks like it's doing well. This is the regular broccoli heads. I did like this. I'm learning celery in the center. So we'll see what happens with that. That's broccoli rabe. That then likes the ones that shoot up. I put a whole bunch in there. I figured that let it grow. And then we'll see what's going to... I'll save some for seeds and some to eat. We're going to have two. Like I said, this year is about saving seeds. Then by accident backed up into our cherry tree. I was trying to save it. I'm hoping I can save it. I've been coming out almost every day trying to water it. I don't know. Cross the fingers. I have some in the front too. I also started some basil. I have chives, dill. I mean, I have everything. This is from a celery. I'm just testing it out. Look at this. I have cherry tomatoes there. A lot of cherry tomatoes this year. I just started noticing. Oh yeah. Look at these. This is beautiful. I got one tomato here. Look at oh man. Look at this. Isn't that a beauty? But it's not turning as fast as I want it. I'm hoping it does. But guess what? I'm taking this off. It's my first tomato. I'm letting it ripen a little bit, but I don't want to lose it. My first tomato, guys. Let's put that in the bucket. I still have cucumbers coming too. This is like ridiculous. Right? Alright, so let me get in here. I'm going to start picking. Picking some of these. I have tons in the house, like I said. I'm thinking about just doing them whole. Put some salt to make sure I have acid. I just bought some stuff. But what I'm going to do is I have to make sure there's no cucumbers because they hide on me and then I don't see it. And they're grown. There is a couple in here grown, so they're small still. Alright, let me get these and I'll show you at the end what I got. Alright, might not be much, but learning how to save seeds from a sunflower, a couple peppers, one, my very first one. It still needs to ripen. I'm going to put it in the windowsill. I got tons of these. I have them all over in the house. This is an old watermelon. I have two more in the back. I still have more cucumbers. I only got one squash, but I got plenty more that's not on here. My last pumpkin. There's one more pumpkin that's back there. I'm hoping I can save that one too. It's a small one, but this one, you've seen how dried out, and that's why. But yeah, I'm learning how to do this and some radishes. But like I said in the back, you have to learn the steps. I'm new at this, and cabbage. So now, even though I know it's late, I'm still going to try. I'm going to go start some cabbage and cauliflower seeds. I'm going to start them from seeds inside so I can see what it actually looks like. And make sure you take a picture of it so you know what it looks like in the future when it pops up. But this is what happens when you use your compost. I have this year, I didn't do too well with tomatoes, and all of a sudden all these volunteers are coming out of my compost bin. And, you know, I don't know what happened. This year is like abundance of it. These seeds are like going crazy with tomatoes, especially cherry tomatoes. So, yeah, so learn what they look like and identify them. I knew there was something wrong. I know what a tomato looks like, and that's what they were. But, you know, it's sad, but I'm going to still start. Just keep on doing what you're doing and keep on learning. Seed saving is the most important. So, all right, have a good one, guys. Bye now.